Welcome back to Gero Dynamics. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and open my second Final Fantasy Play Booster box. So let's go ahead and start that. I am doing really good on making progress on collecting the whole set. But I think if you've been watching, you'll notice that I haven't been pulling a lot of the mythics. So definitely still plenty to pull in here. I think I'm right about needing right about 30 cards for the main set. Not the through the ages, of course. I need quite a few for that, but for collecting the main set, about 30 cards. So let's see how many I can pull from this box. I am getting pretty close to Vivi. I have pulled a Vivi. It has definitely helped a lot that I have switched over to being open to, and not just open to, but I prefer to open the foils now again. So that's fun. That has definitely made collecting the sets a little funner for me, which I'm surprised I took so long to do that. But anyways, um, so that's helped a lot with as far as collecting the whole set. But here we go. Let's see. I will do a video going over the binder once I get that finished. But like after this box, I may move over to singles, or I may keep opening boxes. We shall see. All right, let's go through the commons and uncommons very quickly. Although I am still missing a couple uncommons, so if I happen to notice that I pull one of the uncommons I need, or if I notice that I pull a foil that I've been looking to pull, I will stop and let you know. All right, so Thrum of the Vestige is from the Through the Ages, but I do have this already. At least the foil, I think I've only pulled the foil. All right, there we go. Freya Crescent, Summon Fenrir, Al Bhed Scavengers. The rare is Luso's Sacrifice. I have that already. We have a foil Lionheart. I think that's probably a new card for the set, so that's cool. Swamp, Bird Token, and Wizard. Moving right along. I'm surprised that I've been keeping up so well with actually putting the set together, but maybe not terribly surprised because Final Fantasy is such a passion for me, so I'm pretty excited about building this set. Kind of like with the Lord of the Rings, I did that with the Lord of the Rings. A bunch of the standard sets I haven't like gone and put together the binders. It's been a while. Another one of the Through the Ages cards, which is great. I'm looking forward to pulling as many of these as possible out of this box. But this is another one that I already have, so that's unfortunate. Renoa Heartily. I think I already have this uncommon. Pretty sure. Stolen Uniform, Cloud of Darkness, Side Quest Hunt for the Mark. I think I do need a side quest card, but I don't think it's this one. Jumbo Cactar. I already have one of these, but fun to pull nonetheless. Adventurers in foil. I think I already have that. In foil, even. Gun Gaga Reactor Town. Hero. And Bird. Okay. Oh, we got an art card on the back there. We will see if it's a signature one. I am keeping those. Resentful Revelation. Oh, I keep all of them, but I think I'm putting the signature ones, like maybe even in the binder if they fit. I'm not sure if they fit though. The binder is a larger binder, but I'm putting the Through the Ages cards. I'm putting some of the Commander cards in there, so it's definitely dedicated to Final Fantasy. But I don't know if I'm going to have space for the signature cards. We shall see. Pretty sure I have that uncommon too. That's another one I was kind of unsure about though. Summon Esperamu. Ooh, summon Esperamu back to back with the special So anytime I pull a special art card, I'm going to double check to see what version I have in my binder and see if I want to replace it. We have a Balam Garden Seed Academy. Already have that. Gigantode in foil. Pretty sure I already have that. We have a Plains. And then we have a non-signed Kefka. But I do love Kefka, so happy to pull that as an art card. I would definitely be keeping it in a special place if it was signed, but you know, it's still pretty cool. Whoop, forgot to mute that. Let me. Sorry about that. Okay, I will come back to him. I think I will. I'm torn about muting this. I was having a little bit of problems with my audio. You know what? I'm just not going to mute it just in case. I don't think it will impact it, but yeah, I was having some problems with my audio earlier, so I don't want to take any chances. I don't want to take any chances. All right, airship crash. I don't think I need any comments. Pretty sure. Whoop. Moderately played. All right. Pretty sure I don't need any commons still. I am down to just needing a couple of uncommons and then obviously some rares and a bunch of mythics. Nope, no, I don't need any of those uncommons. Actually, no, I think I have that one. Pretty sure I have that one. Anyways, play Blitzball. Rare is the Edgar, King of Figaro. The foil is a foil summon anima, which I do already have the special art foil version of that card, which is amazing, by the way. And I want the Grief, obviously, from the Final Fantasy Secret Lair, but that's way too expensive to go out and get. So, because the Final Fantasy Secret Lair Grief, the special card, is hundreds of dollars because it's super rare. Oh, treasure on the back, but it is. But it is anima is the art for Grief, which is perfect. And yeah, if I was to have pulled any of the if I was to pull any of those special cards from the Secret Lair, definitely I would have wanted it to be that one, even though it's not the one that's worth the most, obviously, because it's not played as much, but I still love it. And it definitely would have been the one that got me the most excited. All right, keep on keeping on here. Looks like we got another one of the Through the Ages cards, but yet another one I already have. Come on, that's disappointing. So far, nothing new. The rare is Van's Street Thief. No, I think I have that. Pretty sure I have that. We have a Summon Brynhildr in the foil, and it is definitely one of the cards that I needed, so that's awesome. That is super exciting. We have a foil Vector Imperial Capital. Then we have the token in the back, which is a hero token with a knight on the back. All right, making some dents in that collection. That's my favorite. All right. The ones that are like monocolored and artifacts and lands and stuff, I have a pretty good knowledge of what I'm missing. But the legendary multicolor legendaries, not so much. Yeah, so if I see a multicolor legendary, there's a chance I may not 100% know if it's one of the cards I'm missing. All right. Lock. No, I'm pretty sure I have Lock. Pretty sure I have Lock. I still need the starting town. See, summon anima. We have a Bart's End Boko. Pretty sure I have that. Foil Eject. Very nice. Don't know if I have a foil one of those. Actually, I think I don't. That's cool. All right, Mountain. And then hero token and a frog on the back. No mythics yet again. I definitely think they've brought down the mythic pulls. Could just be, you know, what I'm seeing. What I'm forgetting the word for that. Instead of, you know, anecdotal or whatever, not like, you know, actual evidence of a stat change, but feels like that to me. I have not been pulling much in the way of mythics. I think in my last play booster box, I only opened 3. Have these, have these. That might be one of the... In fact, I think it is. I think that's one of the uncommons I was missing. Very fun. All right, Aerith Gainsborough. I do have that. In fact, I have the Surge Foil one of that. I also have already pulled this, Venet, Heart of Hidalon. I have a couple copies of it because I pulled one in the pre-release too. Black Mage's Rod in foil. And the art card is not one of the signed art cards. But is that Kane? No, Estinian Varlanu. Oh, okay, and then yeah, the land. All right. 3 more packs for this video. We have a Shinra Reinforcements. Let's just go through these. Looks like I got a Through the Ages card, and if it's what I think it is, it's either one I already have or one I really, really wanted. All right, Blitzball. Oh, still in the comments. Hey! Yes, it is, everybody. Tara Brandford, the Through the Ages copy of Urza, Lord High Artificer, one of the Amano arts that I've been desperately wanting to get my hands on. Obviously, I want these in foil, but in the play boosters, you can't open them that way, I don't believe. And so I am super excited to have pulled this. Just great, just great. All right, moving on. Battle menu. Shambling Cleth, Summon Shiva, Clive's Hideaway, have one of those already. Thunder Magic, foil. I'm pretty sure I even have one of those in foil already. All right, Trena, Dark City, and then Bird Token with a wizard on the back. All right, excited about that though. That was a great hit. Again, still no mythics though. Almost a third of the way through the box and 0 mythics. Nope. Moderate. We have a few flies flying around here. That's annoying. Sorry about that, everybody. Shadowbringers, pretty sure I already have one of these. Omega Heartless Evolution, Tifa's Limit Break, Grath's Tia, Ultimecia Time Sorceress, have that already. We have a Jador Aristocratic Capital. That might be the... No, I think I need the red one, the red land. Summon Esper Ramu in foil. I already have that. Opened actually 2 of them already in this video. All right, Mountain, and then a hero token with a robot warrior on the back. All right, last pack, everybody. All right. Let's go through these. Dark Knight's Greatsword. I don't don't think I needed that. All right, Valkyr aerial unit. Hey, Excalibur 2. Already have one, but this is the new art or the different art that I'm happy to put in my binder. We have a Sage's Notheless, a foil forest. That might be the forest that I needed. We shall see. Art card, but not signed. It is Kimaru Valiant Guardian. All right. So, stupid fly. 0 mythics. First third of the box. These boxes are kind of crazy. I don't know if it's just me or if that's just really what's going on. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good day.